Hello there, Urmi. Alright, so let's go. As we move in the 21st century, surging population has become a pressing issue, especially in huge urban areas. Good. As we move into the 21st, as we enter the 21st century, probably more accurate there. So let's go. The main problem of this causes emissions are emissions from vehicles, and the most viable solution is that governments should improve public transport systems. Good. This essay will explain reasons and use examples from the National Environmental Research Institute to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Good. Excellent. All right. I have a feeling this might be over the word limit. Let me just check. So, principle. Actually, second. No. Where is it? There we go. So let's see. Control A, Control V. 479. That's not ours, is it? So let's see. So if it's 250, yeah. So somewhere along the line, it's 80 words over for all of it. I'm pretty certain it's going to be in T2. 1 second. 300 words, Urmi. Okay, 300 words. That's crazy. Yeah, so you need to get into the habit of checking your word count and reducing it yourself, because you need to start identifying where you are going over. Okay, so let's go. The principal problem associated with the cause of increasing pollution is that most people often tend to commute by cars, resulting in emissions of gases such as carbon dioxide. Good. It's largely because people working in large cities usually have a busy schedule, tend to choose the easiest and fastest option for transportation. Full stop. Okay, or such as motor vehicles. Full stop. That's okay. Actually, such as private motor vehicles. All right, and I'm just stopping it there because we need to get or cut 50 words. For example, a study by the National Environment Research Institute revealed that about 70% of metropolitan cities are being polluted as a result of emission of fumes from cars and bikes. Full stop. Therefore, the amount of pollution has risen significantly as a result of commuters commuting by private cars. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. That's fine. To tackle this problem, the government should invest in improving the public transport system. This is due to the fact that in doing so, many urban citizens will be encouraged. Okay, so this is due to the fact that many urban citizens would be encouraged to use bus or train services. Consequently, cities would become less polluted. Full stop. For example, if fast and cheap public transport is provided, then at least 2 in 5 people would opt to commute to work by bus or train. Okay, so for example, the aforementioned study stated that if fast and cheap public transport is provided, then at least 2 in 5 people would commute to work by bus or train. Thus, in order to mitigate the issue of rising pollution, governments should take into consideration to improve the public transport. Very, very good. Excellent work there. Good vocabulary as well, I guess. Okay. It's good work there. We did need to sort of like state where we got this information from. Okay. But the biggest issue here is the word count. So you need to be really careful there, Urmi. Another place would be here to reduce the word count. Okay. So this essay will use examples from the National Environmental Research Institute. Why don't you just choose a smaller one as well? So from the Environmental Research Institute to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, this essay will use examples from the National Environmental Research Institute (brackets NERI), and then we say here a study by the NERI, okay, revealed, and we've just saved another 4 or 5 words there. Okay, So good work there, Urmi. Solid argument, solid examples, except for in here, for the second part. But the word count there is going to cost you, because remember, the examiner will stop after 275, okay? That's the absolute limit. The bar chart illustrates the number of new and used cars by village in 2013. According to the bar graph, the number of cars sold in Meltham, Holmfirth and Upper Thumb is noticeably more sustainable than the number of those sold in Slathwick, Netherthung and Longley Farm. More substantial, my fault, sorry. Substantial, that's excellent. Highest number of sales was seen in Holmfirth for both new and used ones at 544 and 650 respectively, followed by the sales in Meltham and Upper Thumb. Good! Excellent! Wow, what a big improvement. However, the lowest number of new car sales, second-hand car sales, was observed in Netherton at around 95 and 120 respectively, while Slathwick, Netherthung and Longley Farm had the number of cars sold in the range of about 200 to 300. Good. One exception can be seen that the sales for new cars was as the same as used cars in Longley Farm. Excellent. Good. Overall, the number of second-hand car sales is higher than those of new cars. It is also clear that Netherton has the minimum number of sales, whereas Longley Farm Longley Farm has the same number of car sales for both new and used. Wow. Good work there. Very impressed. That's a very solid task 1. Very solid. Okay. So it looks as though you've got task 1 under total control. Now, Urmi, because I can see you've got T1 under pretty good control, and it doesn't seem to be an issue with word count, whereas T2 seems to be a bit of a challenge, send me 2 task 2s, okay? Send me the answer to the one I send you, okay? And then find another task 2 question, all right? And answer that one. Okay, because I want you to get into the habit of doing your task 2s and writing them at 250, 260 words, more or less, okay? So you find the next question for task 2, and I'll also answer the task 2 question I send you, okay? And then send me your work. This way we can focus on task 2 and we can focus on word count, all right? And you said before some advice, okay? First of all, the best place to cut is probably in your introductions, okay, because the bulk of the points are here and here. The second piece of advice would be just to look for redundancy, or imagine you're paying 100 euros per word, okay, and it's coming out of your own pocket, and you have to communicate the same amount of information, but you want to save the money, okay? So this will help you sharpen your focus and look for areas, look for words which are not entirely necessary to your message, okay? So just bear that in mind. All right, Urmi, let's keep these essays coming. You're on the right track, and yeah, the sooner the better. Let's keep going, buddy. All the best.